see, we face certain problems in sole proprietorship. Certain limitations was there, as well as in joint Hindu family business. That also, this in this form also we saw that there are certain limitations. So mainly the limitation is what? That they don't have that much capital investment which a big business would require, or if you want to expand your business, then a greater capital investment would be required. You would require varied skills also, right? And with the moment you increase the volume of your business, the risk also increases. True?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So in this case, what happens? We need some type of form, we need a different type of form where we can address these issues, these problems. Are you getting me?
Yes,
These
sir.
are the
Yes, sir.
concerns which were there in sole proprietorship and joint Hindu family business. Now partnership is going to address this, correct?
Yes, sir.
So we have a specific act for partnership. So what is it? The Indian Partnership Act 1932 defines this. Can you all open your book? I think this is the same definition written in your book also. Yes, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, can you just read it from your book? Don't see on a screen. Kashish, please read it.
Yes, sir. The Indian Partnership Act 1932 defines partnership as the relation between persons who have agreed to share the profits of the business carried on by all or any one of them acting for all.
Okay, it is what written? Share the profits or profit? Here as is mentioned or not?
No, sir.
No? Can you all confirm me, all the students?
No, sir.
So the PDF is opening, sir. Now.
No, sir.
No,
So
sir.
please write it there. The definition, the correct definition says as also. It should be profits. Though I would be discussing few more definitions with you. See, this is correct. The relation between persons who have agreed to share the profits of a business carried on
Yes.
by all or any of them acting for all. Before I explain this definition, I would like to show you this definition also, which is by L.H. Haney. He says that it is the relation between persons competent to make contracts. जो लोग कॉन्ट्रैक्ट कर सकते हैं ना, कौन लोग कॉन्ट्रैक्ट नहीं कर सकते हैं? जो लॉफुल नहीं है वो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट नहीं कर सकते. There is a whole list of the people or the conditions are there mentioned in the Contract Act 1872, which says that who can come into the contract. ना, जैसे कोई अगर इनसेंट पर्सन है वो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट में नहीं आ सकता, जो बैंकक्रप्ट हो गया है वो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट नहीं कर सकता, माइनर है तो वो भी कॉन्ट्रैक्ट नहीं कर सकता. ये बहुत सारी कंडीशंस है उसमें. तो इट इज मेंशन हियर हु इज कॉम्पिटेंट टू मेक कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स, who have agreed to carry on a lawful business. Please remember this. Illegal business will not be considered as partnership. है ना, दो आदमी मिल करके अगर ये करें कि चलो हम लोग स्मगलिंग करते हैं, तो this won't be considered as a partnership. In common with the view to private gain, और उनका ऑब्जेक्टिव नॉन इकोनॉमिक एक्टिविटी नहीं होना चाहिए, उनका ऑब्जेक्टिव इकोनॉमिक एक्टिविटी होना चाहिए. They are doing this for private gain, then we will call it partnership. Then in Indian Contract Act also it has been defined it says that is the relation which subsists between persons who have agreed to combine their property, labor, or skill. Means whatever the resources they are having, they are ready to share it in some business. This is very important. And to share the profits therefrom between them. Please remember it, it will be always written as profits, plural. I would explain it why. Now come back to this definition. As per the Indian Partnership Act 1932, we say that it is a relation between persons. What type of relation is there between persons? The relation is of mutual agreement. They both agree to come into a business. Here, the mutual agency relationship means what? That one person taking the decision would be binding on others also. है ना? जैसे मान लो दो पार्टनर हैं, ये पार्टनर ए है और ये पार्टनर बी है ना. आगे चल करके म्यूचुअल एजेंसी रिलेशनशिप आएगा in future, so I am explaining it right now. Please listen it carefully. So partner A suppose place an order. उन्होंने अपने एक सप्लायर को बोला कि आप ये रॉ मटेरियल हमको भेज दीजिए. करेक्ट? Say yes, no. Are you all listening?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
अच्छा, अभी मान लो जिस समय वो सप्लायर गुड्स लेकर के आया, दैट टाइम A was not in the office, B was there, and B has not placed the order. Remember it, A has placed the order. So if he comes to supply the goods and B says that sorry, I don't know about it, I will not take it, then there is no mutual agency relationship. Mutual agency relationship means what? Whatever he has agreed on with other people on behalf of this partnership, B also has to be bound by that. है ना? B को भी वो agree करना होगा. This is called mutual agency relationship. Understood it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then it is mentioned here between persons. पर्सन माने एक आदमी, पर्सन्स माने एक से ज्यादा. एक से ज्यादा कम से कम कितना हुआ? दो. तो मिनिमम मेंबर कितने हो सकते हैं पार्टनरशिप में?
दो.
दो. और मैक्सिमम कितने हो सकते हैं?
अनलिमिटेड.
Limited, sir.
और कोई बताए जिसने अनलिमिटेड बोला है उसके अलावा? There
No
is a
sir,
limit.
it is all about 4 to 5.
अच्छा, 6 नहीं हो सकते.
सर हो सकते हैं
Yes, you
लेकिन
want to say?
सर मोस्ट प्रोबेबली 4 to 5 ही होते हैं.
अच्छा. There is a law behind it. Now, Indian Partnership Act 1932 defines it that what is the maximum number of people. So I am giving you just a few minutes. Meanwhile, I discuss this. You can search it. That how many persons possible. What is the maximum limit? I would explain it later on. Then what is it? Who have agreed? They must have an agreement. Agreement का मतलब क्या हुआ?
Sir, it is a paperwork that time shows how many years or a month they can be a partner.
Okay. Someone else? What do you mean by agree?
Types of treaty.
Huh? Can someone else explain this? What is agreement?
It is like treaty.
Okay.
It
See,
is
few
like a
words are
decision.
there.
Sir,
which are-
it is the
Sorry?
Sir, like written
sir, it is
agreement.
the letter in which the all the partner of the company agrees on the term and condition, and it is printed on a stamp paper.
Okay. For your information, I would like to tell you that this is not compulsory. You may have a partnership which is oral, not written. So agreement is possible that it may be oral also. but then you don't have the proof of this. So it is better to have a written agreement. I would discuss this later on. This agreement is called as partnership deed. But before we come to this word agreement, let us understand few things very clearly. One is offer. Offer is what? Like you just seeing a hoarding, an advertisement. So the seller is offering you the services or the goods to you. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Then you will propose. Then the second thing is proposal. Sorry, I'm not able to write it correctly, but at least it is giving you some sense. So after offer, it comes proposal. Now, seller is ready to sell its product. Now, buyer, if he goes to buy that product and says that, yes, I'm ready on this price to buy it, then this is called as proposal. Correct?
Yes, sir.
And whatever he has proposed, the seller will accept it. So it is called as acceptance. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Offer, proposal, acceptance. I think this much is clear to you.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Now, if you have accepted it, then it becomes agreement. Then we call it agreement. Getting it? Yes, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And then if you agreed upon it, then it can become a contract. समझ आई बात?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes,
sir. Let us take the example of something else which is easy to recall. ना आसान है समझने में. ऑफर माने क्या? जैसे मान लो आपने किसी मैरिज वेबसाइट पे you are a boy and you see the photo of a girl. So that photo is what? An offer for you. Correct? You will reply on this.
Yes, sir.
आप propose करेंगे. Propose करना सब लोग जानते हो ना? तो ये किसी मैरिज वेबसाइट की जगह पे शादी.com की जगह पे कोई पार्टी भी हो सकती है. वहां आपने एक लड़की देखी. So that may be an offer and you propose her. She may accept, she may deny. Suppose she accepts, right? And you both agreed. Okay, we will continue our relationship, we'll go to marriage. Right? So this, before marriage, the relationship between you and your girlfriend is what? Agreement. It is not a contract. But when it is converted into a marriage, then it becomes a contract. So it's a series of actions: offer, proposal, acceptance, and then comes the agreement. And then agreement, if it is, there are certain legal foundation on it. If it has been made a legal through certain things, then we call it contract.
Contract.
समझ आई बात?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir.
पार्टनरशिप भी
Yes.
कॉन्ट्रैक्ट होगा कब? पार्टनरशिप कब कॉन्ट्रैक्ट होगा? जब रिटन एग्रीमेंट हो जाए. तो देखो डेफिनेशन में ये नहीं लिखा हुआ है हु हैव कॉन्ट्रैक्टेड, लिखा है हु हैव एग्रीड. माने पार्टनरशिप में शादी तक का बात हो ये जरूरी नहीं है. शादी के पहले का रिलेशनशिप भी हो तो भी पार्टनरशिप है वो. समझ आ रही बात ना?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
तो अगर एग्रीमेंट भी है, ओरली है, तो भी चलेगा. करेक्ट?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So who have agreed what for? To share the profits, है ना. अब यहाँ ध्यान से समझो, ये दो पार्टनर हैं ए और बी.
Yes, sir.
इन लोगों ने अपना बिजनेस करना शुरू कर दिया. कुछ दिन बाद, जब 1 साल बाद बैलेंस शीट बनाई गई, तो ये देखा गया कि लॉस हो गया, राइट. तो बी ने ए से कहा कि प्लीज शेयर द लॉस ऑल्सो. देन ए सेड नो. हैव यू नॉट रेड द डेफिनेशन? डेफिनेशन सेज व्हाट? एनसीईआरटी का बुक खोल करके उसने क्लास 11 का दिखाया, और उसमें क्या लिखा हुआ है? द रिलेशन बिटवीन पर्सन्स हु हैव एग्रीड टू शेयर द प्रॉफिट्स. भाई इसमें प्रॉफिट शेयर करने का बात लिखा हुआ है, लॉस शेयर करने का बात तो नहीं लिखा है. तो आई विल नॉट शेयर द लॉस. कैन ही से सो?
No, sir.
No, sir.
So there is a dispute among them. तो ये दोनों किसी जानकार आदमी के पास जाएंगे, है ना. तो मान लो कशिश पढ़ी लिखी है, उसने कॉमर्स पढ़ा है, क्लास 11 में पार्टनरशिप के पास गए. तब कशिश इसको एक्सप्लेन करेगी कि हियर द वर्ड प्रॉफिट्स मींस प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस.
Yes, sir.
It is not only profit. Profits is written. Are you getting the meaning now? How
Yes,
important it was to rectify this definition? Profit means only profit, but when you write profits, it means profit and loss both.
Yes, sir.
Then further it has been mentioned of a business. जाहिर सी बात है, बिजनेस होना चाहिए और बिजनेस लीगल होना चाहिए. Then further it is mentioned carried on by all. या तो वो सब लोग मिल करके बिजनेस कर रहे हो, या any of them acting for all, या उनमें से कोई भी एक, कोई भी दो, कोई भी 5, कोई भी 10, उन सब के लिए काम कर रहे हो. Acting for all. So partnership is a relation between persons, more than 2, less than, I would be discussing it, who have agreed. Agreed कैसे हुआ होगा? Offer, proposal, acceptance के through हुआ होगा.
Yes, sir.
To share the profit. Profit means not only profit, but the profit and loss both. So to share the profits of a business carried on by all, or any of them acting for all. Is this clear now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes,
Maybe
sir.
move further.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we would be discussing the features of partnership. So we'll take it one by one. If you wish, you can take the screenshot of this, so you have all the points together. Hope you did it.
Yes, sir.
So the first point is what? Formation. Oh, this is what written in your book.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, what is written here? Can you read it for me?
The formation is based on the legal agreement among the partners to run a lawful business. It may be either oral or written. But two people coming together for charitable purpose is not a partnership.
So partnership form a business organization which is governed by Indian Partnership Act 1932. I think all of you are clear about this.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
It comes into existence, means it is formed only through a legal agreement. wherein the terms and conditions governing the relationship among all the partners, sharing of profit and losses also, and the manner of conducting the business are mentioned, specified. It can be pointed out correctly here, the business further, this business must be lawful. It should be a legal business. And it must be, means you must be running the business, all the partners must be running it for the purpose of earning profit, not for charitable purpose. Correct? Then we call it. And it is mentioned here very clearly that it may be oral as well as written, means the agreement. Correct?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Second point is liability. The liability of each partner would be what? Unlimited. I think all of you are now very clear about the limited and unlimited liability.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Already I have explained it many times. See, the partners of a firm have unlimited liability. This is what you have to remember. It means what? Even the personal assets can be used for repaying the debts in case the business assets are not sufficient enough. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And all the partners are jointly and individually liable for payment of debts. Jointly means all the partners are responsible for the debts and they contribute in proportion to their share in business, and as such are liable to that extent. Individually too means each partner can be held responsible repaying the debts of the business. However, such a partner can later recover from other partners also the amount of money equivalent to the share in liability defined as per their agreement. Correct? Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
इंडिविजुअली एंड ज्वाइंटली का मतलब समझ आ गया?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Third point is what?
Risk bearing.
Risk bearing.
It means what? The risk would be shared by all the partners.
Yes, sir.
As they share the profits in their agreed ratio. है ना? अच्छा, एग्रीड रेशियो माने मान लो दो पार्टनर हैं, दोनों के बीच में इक्वल रेशियो है तो आधा आधा शेयर करेंगे। 10,000 का अगर मान लो प्रॉफिट हुआ तो 5,000 लेंगे दोनों लोग।
Yes, sir.
है ना? बट अगर मान लो उनका रेशियो जो है वो 3:2 है, तब क्या होगा? 10,000 प्रॉफिट कैसे डिस्ट्रीब्यूट होगा? बोलो। If they share their ratio as 3:2 and 10,000 is the profit, then how they will share? Come on, it is very easy to answer. 10,000 is the profit. This is the ratio, 3:2.
Yes, sir.
How will they share? Come on.
Just a second.
Sir, what was the question?
10,000 प्रॉफिट हुआ पार्टनरशिप में, अगर उनका इक्वल रेशियो है तब तो 5,000 लेंगे। अगर एग्रीमेंट में लिखा है वो लोग 3:2 में शेयर करते हैं। Is it visible on your screen?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So I am saying that is 3:2 is the ratio. Then what? How they will share?
Sir, 6,000, 4,000.
Very correct. Very correct. Who answered this? Name yourself.
Sir, Piyush Mishra.
हाँ, very true, पीयूष। ना 5,000 प्रॉफिट होगा तो
Sir, 3 or 2.
3 and
Very
2.
correct. 20,000. You can all calculate. Understood now?
Yes.
अच्छा, मान लो पार्टनरशिप एग्रीमेंट में ये नहीं लिखा हुआ है, एग्रीड रेशियो नहीं डिसाइडेड है, तब क्या होगा?
सर तब तो बराबर
सर
बराबर होगा ना,
इक्वली डिवाइड होगा।
इक्वली होगा
वेरी
सर।
ट्रू, इवन इफ दे हैव शेयर्ड कैपिटल इन डिफरेंट रेशियो। मान लो पार्टनर ए ने 10 लाख लगाया और पार्टनर बी ने 15 लाख लगाया और 25,000 प्रॉफिट होता है, तब क्या होगा?
सर
एक ने कैपिटल 10 लाख इन्वेस्ट करी, दूसरे ने 15 लाख
यस
और प्रॉफिट होता है 25,000, तब क्या होगा? क्या वो 10-15 में शेयर करेंगे? इफ एग्रीमेंट इज साइलेंट, एग्रीमेंट में नहीं लिखा हुआ है,
नो सर, देन
नो
50-50
सर, नो सर।
तब भी 12,500 यानी 50-50 शेयर करेंगे, इक्वल रेशियो। इफ रेशियो इज नॉट गिवन इट मींस इक्वल, करेक्ट?
यस सर।
यस सर।
Next point is decision making and control. So what happens, usually decisions are taken on the basis of mutual consent. It is the responsibility of decision making and control of day to day activities सभी पार्टनर का responsibility है, but decision are generally taken with mutual consent, so the activities of a partnership firm are managed through the joint efforts of all the partners. Is this clear?
Yes sir.
Next is continuity. Partnership will continue. It has this feature into it. It is characterized by lack of continuity of business, since the death, retirement, insolvency or insanity of any partner can bring an end to the business. राइट? मान लो बिजनेस पार्टनर में से किसी का भी डेथ हो जाए, इंसैनिटी हो जाए, हाँ, या बैंकक्रप्ट हो जाए, तो पार्टनरशिप तुरंत खत्म हो जाएगी। रिमेंबर इट, है ना? हाँ, पार्टनरशिप फर्म में कंटिन्यू, जो बिजनेस है उसको बाकी लोग फिर से एक दूसरी पार्टनरशिप फॉर्म करके कंटिन्यू कर सकते हैं, ये अलग बात है, बट वो पार्टनरशिप खत्म हो जाएगी। मान लो 3 पार्टनर हैं, 1 2 ABC, उसमें से B की डेथ हो गई, तो अभी पार्टनरशिप बिटवीन ABC तो नहीं रह गई ना।
यस सर।
B की डेथ हो गई, A और C अगर चाहें तो उस बिजनेस को कंटिन्यू कर सकते हैं फिर से दूसरी पार्टनरशिप फॉर्म करके।
यस सर।
समझ गए बात?
यस सर।
Okay, now come to the number of person, number of members. This was what I was talking about. So you are very clear that minimum number of the member is 2. There is no problem into it. Yes, no?
Yes sir.
Then what happens, that this act was introduced in 2013. Name of the act was Indian Companies Act. That section 464 defines that maximum number of partner can be 100. तो 2013 में गवर्नमेंट ने एक्ट में, कंपनीज एक्ट में चेंज करके ये बोल दिया कि अब 100 तक मेंबर हो सकते हैं। इसके पहले 7 तक केवल लिमिटेड था, 7 पार्टनर्स।
यस सर।
sorry, it was 20 partners before that, and 10 is in case of banking. अगर बैंकिंग में आप पार्टनरशिप के थ्रू बैंकिंग बिजनेस कर रहे हैं तो मिनिमम नंबर था, मैक्सिमम नंबर था 10, बट 2013 में इट वाज चेंज एंड इट वाज मेड 100. इज इट क्लियर?
यस सर।
But then in 2014 there was another change in the rule by Government of India, and then it was made 50 maximum. So at present, if I'm asking you that what is the minimum number of partners possible in case of partnership, your answer would be 2. Correct?
Yes, sir.
And if I ask you maximum number, then what will you say?
50.
50. 50. No 100, no 20, no 7, nothing, no 200. You will just say 50. Is this clear?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Yes, sir.
So at present, the maximum
sir.
number of members can be 50. Will you remember it?
Yes.
sir.
Minimum 2, maximum 50.
Yes, sir.
Then this is what I explained you, that what is mutual agency. Here every partner is both an agent as well as the principal of the partnership. है ना? जो जिसको रिप्रेजेंट करता है उसको एजेंट बोलते हैं, और जिसको आप रिप्रेजेंट कर रहे हो उसको हम प्रिंसिपल बोलते हैं. सो पार्टनर क्या है? एजेंट भी है, रिप्रेजेंटेटिव भी है, और वो खुद भी एक प्रिंसिपल भी है. इसलिए इसमें म्यूचुअल एजेंसी रिलेशनशिप है. Could you understand?
Yes, sir.
I have explained you with the example at the beginning only.
Yes, sir.
So this was all about the features of partnership. Now we will be talking about the merits. Correct? The first merit is what?
Easy formation and closure.
Very less formality is needed. Even you don't require legal agreement or written agreement. कोई स्टैम्प पेपर पे आपको एग्रीमेंट भी करने का जरूरत नहीं है. ओरल भी आप शुरू कर सकते हैं. So there is no compulsion with respect to registration of the firm also. Business firm registered होना जरूरी है? नहीं जरूरी है. आप चाहें तो करा सकते हैं, नहीं चाहें तो नहीं करा सकते. We'll talk later on that what are the benefits of getting your firm registered. Correct?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Then closure is also very easy. है ना? जितने पार्टनर है, मान लो 4 पार्टनर है, 50 पार्टनर तक हो सकते हैं. मान लो किसी बिजनेस में 45 पार्टनर्स हैं, तो जब 45 तैयार हो गए, बिजनेस स्टार्ट हो गया. और जब ये 45 तैयार हो गए, अब हम बिजनेस नहीं कंटिन्यू करना चाहते हैं, बंद करना चाहते हैं, दे कैन क्लोज इट.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
देन बैलेंस डिसीजन मेकिंग. देखो उसमें एक जगह ये हम लोगों ने डिस्कस किया था, सोल प्रोप्राइटरशिप में लिमिटेशंस में लिमिटेड मैनेजरियल स्किल. यू
Yes,
रिमेंबर?
sir.
क्यों? क्योंकि एक ही आदमी सब कुछ कर रहा था, और यहाँ एक से ज्यादा लोग हैं. तो जो जिस फील्ड में, जिस स्किल में एक्सपर्ट है, जो जिस एरिया ऑफ एक्सपर्टीज में एक्सपर्ट है, उससे हम वो काम करवा सकते हैं. बिकॉज हियर more and more people are being involved. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So there would be always a balanced decision. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
partner can oversee different functions according to their areas of expertise. Because an individual is not forced to handle different activities, all the activities. This not only reduces the burden of work, but also leads to less errors in judgment also. Correct?
Yes, sir.
So naturally, then the balance would be, their decision would be balanced. Second one is what? More funds. You can see if one person is bringing money, you would be able to bring this much. But if there are 2, then we will have both the resources together. So we'll have now this much fund. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So what does it mean? The
Yes, sir.
capital is contributed by all the partners, or by many partners, by number of partners. So this make it possible to raise larger amount of funds as compared to sole proprietorship. No, you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then comes the sharing of risk. Yeah. The risk involved in running any business, if shared by many people or more than one person, this reduces the anxiety, burden, and the stress of the individual partner. Correct? You agree with me?
Yes, sir.
अब देखो
Yes.
यहाँ हम ये सब पिक्चर इसीलिए डाल रहे हैं ताकि आपको ना ये याद रहे आसानी से,
Yes, sir.
है ना। मान लो इस तरह का रास्ता है, कहीं जंगल में जाना है, रात में पहाड़ है और आप अकेले जा रहे हो, तो आपको ज्यादा डर लगेगा, ज्यादा रिस्क होगा, ज्यादा एंजाइटी होगी, ज्यादा स्ट्रेस होगा, या अगर आप एक से ज्यादा लोग 5, 10, 12, 20 लोग जा रहे हो तो ज्यादा होगा? बोलो।
सर अकेले जाएंगे तब,
है ना। तो जब हम साथ में काम करते हैं तो रिस्क शेयर हो जाता है।
यस सर,
है ना। मान लो हमने अपना खुद का बिजनेस शुरू किया और उसमें हमने 5 लाख की कैपिटल लगाई। अब अगर मान लो बिजनेस नहीं चला, बिजनेस पूरा का पूरा डूबी जाता है, पूरा बैंकरप्ट हो जाते हैं, तो हमारा 5 लाख गया और हमें कोई प्रॉफिट भी नहीं हुआ।
यस सर,
बट मान लो यही काम हम किसी और पार्टनर के साथ करते हैं, तो हमारा एक तो कैपेसिटी बढ़ जाएगा, 5 लाख हम लगाएं, 5 लाख वो भी लगाएगा, तो बिजनेस 10 लाख से होगा। और हमें क्या लग रहा है, अब मान लो 10,000 का लॉस हुआ भी,
Yes, sir.
तो वो 10,000 पूरा पूरा मुझे बियर नहीं करना पड़ेगा, मुझे 5,000 बियर करना पड़ेगा।
Yes, sir.
है ना। तो इस तरह से जब हमें ये भरोसा रहता है कि मेरे साथ में कोई और भी खड़ा है, तो हमारा एंजाइटी, हमारा बर्डन, हमारा स्ट्रेस सब कम लगता है मुझे। करेक्ट। Then next one, in sole proprietorship, we have discussed that secrecy can be maintained, because in sole proprietorship also we discussed this point. You remember?
yes sir,
Same thing is here. There is also no legal requirement to publish its accounts and reports in case of partnership also. ना कंपनी के लिए मैंडेटरी है, बट पार्टनरशिप के लिए मैंडेटरी नहीं है।
Yes, sir.
हम आराम से अपने बिजनेस की कॉन्फिडेंशियलिटी मेंटेन कर सकते हैं।
yes,
राइट।
Yes, sir.
Now let us talk about the limitations also. Do we have the time to talk about limitations?
No, sir.
No. Okay. So we will continue it from limitations tomorrow.
yes sir.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Can we make an acronyms using these?
So what?
Merits and features का acronyms बना सकते हैं। ये FLRDCMM इन वर्ड को लेकर के कोई भी एक मीनिंगफुल या मीनिंगलेस वर्ड बनाइए। This will help you to remember the points. Same way we can do with this also, merits.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
तो क्या
sir,
बना
yes.
सकते हैं इसे बताओ।
Sir,
B,
just, sir, I was just thinking like, sir, easy and balanced mutual sharing of secrecy.
हाँ ये भी अच्छा आइडिया है। हाँ ये भी कर सकते हैं। बी मेस।
yes sir,
हालांकि मेस नहीं करना चाहिए, बट जस्ट टू रिमेम्बर इट। नहीं
yes,
तो ऐसे ही कुछ अच्छा सा आप सोच सकते हो। दिस वीडियो वुड बी अपलोडेड टुडे ओनली ऑन यूट्यूब, सो यू कैन राइट देयर all these acronyms in comment. This
Okay,
will
sir.
help many people. Okay.
Yes,
Will you?
sir.
Yes,
Sure,
sir.
sir.
So please write the
Yes,
acronyms
sir.
in the YouTube channel in the comment. Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Jain, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Then,
thank you sir.
then, sir.
Jai Hind. Jai.